Hey, I'm John. What's your name?
Mark Arlotta. I'm the Vice President of Sales, Jonathan Green. We have a new 4-step program, and it is the only one in the marketplace that feeds the lawn, like everybody's 4-step program does, but also, unlike everybody else, feeds the soil with this new product called Magical Plus. Magical Plus is a pH adjuster, it's a soil loosener, and it also feeds the microbes in the soil with iron humates and biochar. And those microbes help break down all of the fertilizers that we put down in the ground. Without a great soil pH, without great soil loosening power, and without stimulating those microbes, you will never have a dark green turf grass. Here is the 4-step program. In the program, our crabgrass preventer, which has Dimension in it, which is a pre and post-emergent for crabgrass, allows the retailer to sell our program an extra 4 weeks longer than the national brand. We also have a weed and feed that controls 250 broadleaf weeds as opposed to the national brand 67. Nobody has a soil food that feeds the soil, as I just discussed. And then, of course, Winter Survival, which is a high potash formula for the fall, not a high nitrogen formula. And high potash is what all of the states and counties recommend. It is the Cadillac program of the industry because, again, it feeds the lawn and the soil, the latter being extremely important that nobody focuses on. There's also a purple bag of Magical Plus, which for the most part isn't too conducive for the Northeast and Midwest, but there are pockets of areas that have alkaline soil, and that's what the purple bag addresses. We have 2 other products which augment the program. So if you have a very, very acidic soil, you can augment the program with regular Magical. If you have a very, very hard soil, you can't get your finger past the first knuckle, you augment the program with Love Your Soil. If you have a really acidic pH, use an extra bag of Magical. And if you have extremely hard soil, don't go out and rent an aerator, use Love Your Soil. So these 2 products augment the program. The entire industry focuses on feeding the lawn, feeding the lawn, feeding the lawn, and what they're actually doing is they're acidifying the turf. And I think that many people have gotten out of the category, not because they don't like putting fertilizer down, but because they're not seeing great results because they've done nothing for their soil. You need that pH adjuster, you need that soil loosener, you need to stimulate those microbes to have that dark green turf so it doesn't always look pale green even after using just straight fertilizer. Here is Black Beauty. Black Beauty is actually the grass seed that's used on PBS's program This Old House. They use our Black Beauty sod on their sodding projects. They use our Black Beauty seed on seeding projects. If you create a thick, healthy lawn in the fall, then there won't be any room for weeds to grow in the spring. So in a sense, you crowd out crabgrass. Our Black Beauty grass seed is our staple grass seed. It's grown by all of the major sod growers throughout the United States. Dark green, 4-foot deep root system as opposed to a 6 to 9 inch deep root system like bluegrass and ryegrass. And also it has, indigenous to the plant, a waxy coating on the leaf like the skin of an apple, so it doesn't evaporate a lot of water when the weather gets hot. So between less evaporation and deeper holding capacity with the roots, you have a tremendously disease and drought resistant grass.
Sounds great. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Mark.
Thank you.